Apple TV Plus' Presumed Innocent masterfully builds suspense, tension, and intrigue, which ultimately leads to a legitimately shocking ending. The series is a loose reimagining of the 1990 Harrison Ford film of the same name but uses a more modern storyline and cast of characters. The Apple TV Plus adaptation follows prosecutor Rusty Sabick, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, who is on trial for the murder of his former lover and colleague, Carolyn Polhemus, Renata Reinsver. Of course, the series adds emotional tension because Rusty has to deal with not only the stress of the trial but also growing resentment from his family. In just 8 episodes, the series cleverly uses misdirection and brilliantly manipulates expectations through a series of subtle clues that most viewers missed when initially watching Presumed Innocent. All the clues amount to the series' jaw-dropping ending where it's revealed that Rusty's teenage daughter, Jaden, Chase Infinity, was the one who killed Carolyn, meaning Rusty truly was innocent throughout the court proceedings. But Jaden's identity as the killer might have been more obvious than most viewers thought, especially when looking back on some of her arguably suspicious behavior throughout the series. Jaden discusses disassociating with her father. This is the biggest clue pointing to Jaden's guilt. Jaden offering a tidbit of crime psychology to her struggling father is perhaps the biggest clue that points to her being Carolyn's killer. Before the series finale, Jaden has an interesting conversation with Rusty regarding the psychology behind why people commit crimes. She tells her father that sometimes people experience disassociation before committing crimes they were otherwise incapable of carrying out, which often causes them to forget they committed a crime in the first place. Since Rusty is still on trial, this conversation seems like Jaden is trying to tell her father that he may have dissociated before killing Carolyn and doesn't remember doing it. However, the season finale confirms this conversation's true meaning. Jaden is trying to justify her actions by admitting that her dissociative reaction may have caused her to kill Carolyn. Chase Infinity, the actress playing Jaden, also hints at Jaden's guilt via her performance during this conversation. Infinity uses subtle eye movement and restricted gestures that indicate that she is trying to cover something up. Jaden attends her father's trial. She's trying to keep suspicious eyes off her. Rusty's family, Kyle, Kingston Rumi Southwick, Jaden, Chase Infinity, and Barbara Sabick, Ruth Negga, on the day of the final trial in Presumed Innocent Season 1 Episode 8 image via Apple TV+. Jaden attending her father's trial could be seen as an attempt to keep suspicious eyes off her. In retrospect, Jaden must have figured that appearing before the public as a concerned daughter who wants to support her father would make her look innocent. The teen knew that it would look too suspicious if she decided to fly under the radar or even skip town while her father was on trial for murder. Also, attending her father's trial benefits Jaden personally because it gives her first-hand knowledge of the criminal proceedings to reassure herself that she isn't under any suspicion. Plus, Jaden arguably bears enough resentment toward her father that she would rather him go to jail than her. Infinity also does a great job portraying Jaden's subtle guilt when confronted about her father's affair with Carolyn. She's constantly asking for trial updates. Which seems harmless, but it really isn't. Jaden, Chase Infinity, smiles as she answers a phone call in Presumed Innocent Season 1 Episode 5 image via Apple TV+. At first, Jaden requesting updates regarding her father's trial seems harmless. After all, most well-meaning daughters would be hungry to know every detail of their father's murder trial, especially when there's a chance that the father in question could face life in prison, or worse, the death penalty.